Hey guys, Audrey McDonald here, and I wanted to go over my vision for the next 8 weeks with our coach challenge that we're doing for Beachbody. This is supposed to be a message that it's an assignment that we have, but I wanted to post it up on this YouTube just because I felt like it's important for people to hear that I'm a real person and I set goals and I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm going to get there. And as Lindsay Matway says, the best way to reach your goals is to become publicly accountable. So that's what I'm doing. Kind of trying to be quick recap of my past. I will be a Beachbody coach for 2 years come June. It's April right now. So in the next 8 weeks, we'll mark my 2-year anniversary with Beachbody, which is crazy if I think about it. When I first started, I was unemployed. I had no money and I was overweight. I went on YouTube. I saw some guy's video about P90X and Power 90, and I had seen him before in the past but never commented or said anything on his YouTubes. His name's Jason Croxford, and I decided to get Power 90 as well as become a Beachbody coach. 3 months later, I lost 3 dress sizes, and all my friends wanted to know what I was doing. So I decided, okay, well, I'm a coach, so sent them to me. They purchased the P90X or Insanity or whatever it was through me, and I got a commission from it, which financially helped me tremendously. From that, then in October, I went to what's called a Super Saturday, which is when a bunch of coaches come together and you kind of get to hear the updates of what's going on with Beachbody. I drove 2 hours for my Super Saturday event because there's nothing closer, and I went and saw a woman named Tracy Morrow. She was phenomenal, and she was just very down-to-earth, normal person, and I realized if she can do it, I can do it. So I went home and we launched what we call challenge packs. Now, we had already been doing challenges, but this was the first time that we actually had official challenge packs. And I hit the ground running and started actually making a real income from it. Fast forward up to March, I was doing okay. I was making ends meet barely, but I was doing it. And it was in January, actually, that I got invited to the Bahamas for a Success Club trip, which is where all the big minds of Beachbody coaches come together that have hit certain point ranks in certain sales, and they get to go on this trip. Well, I got to go because I was invited from one of my fellow coaches. I needed $500. I didn't have it, and I messaged her and said, I don't have the money, but I will find a way to get it to you in 30 days. And so I didn't have the money, but I knew I had to go. There was something in me that I had to go. So I ended up rummaging through my house. I found some tires that I needed to sell. I sold them on Craigslist. I sold some jewelry. I started pushing the business even more, calling up friends, seeing who wanted to lose weight, who wanted to get healthy, because it works. And I managed to bring up $500. I paid for my ticket, and then 2 months later I was able to also scrounge up another $700 for my flight. I went with my bag packed full of protein bars and granola bars and anything that I could pack for food because I had no money. While I was there, I would 100% say that it was that Success Club trip that changed my entire life. My entire life. And I found a tribe of people that were just like me. And these were all people that said, screw you, screw the system, screw everybody. I refuse to work a 9-to-5 that I hate for the rest of my life, doing something that I don't want to do, building somebody else's dream on my blood, sweat, and tears. These are people that not only said that, but they put action in with those words, and they have now created lives that are built around helping people and also creating freedom for themselves and their families. So being around that was massively eye-opening. I went home never the same. I actually cried a lot. I didn't want to leave. And I went home to a boyfriend that I had at the time who did not support what I did not believe in what I did. And when I came back, a totally different person, just kept asking, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? What are you talking about? Look, this isn't real. We need you to come back to reality now. And I refused to. So from there, I didn't know what to do. I felt lost. I felt alone, and I dove really big into self-development and got into a lot of leaders like Craig Holiday and Danny Johnson. And I went to a Danny Johnson event. It had been leading up to it. I actually had a musical that I was supposed to do, and I quit the musical to go to this event. I didn't have the money. My boyfriend at the time had $25,000 in his savings, refused to give me a single dime to pay for me to go. I called up my friends and family and told them what I was going through, told them how lost I felt, told them what drive I felt I needed to go. And my mother not only lent me the money, but she went with me. And when I ended that event directly after, I picked up the phone and I called my boyfriend of 6 years and broke up with him. I flew home. I packed up all my stuff in 2 hours in plastic bags, and I drove from Southern California to Northern California, and almost the age of 30 moved back in with my mother, who I hadn't lived with since I was 18. Can you tell that was a life change? My boyfriend and I had a house together. We had dogs together. I got the dogs. I only took what I could fit in plastic bags in my car because I felt that everything else I will earn on my own, and I will earn it through this Beachbody business because that's what I believe in. I believe in my future of helping people. I came here in Santa Cruz, California, one of the most expensive places to live, and lived off of my residual income from my business for about 3-4 months till it dwindled pretty low because I wasn't even checking in. I was just drinking and partying. I was newly single, and I was having a huge transition. And then in September, I met my now boyfriend, who is amazing, phenomenal, not only supports me in what I do, but is now currently a Beachbody coach as well, and is working the business and has set up quite a few friends and challenges and helped them lose weight and feel better now. It's phenomenal. So going from that, in January, I did a 21-day ultimate reset cleanse, and I lost 18 pounds in 21 days. And I had a crying fit with my boyfriend and just said that, I'm barely making ends meet. It's really expensive out here, and I don't know what to do. And he just looks at me and he goes, do you believe in Beachbody? 100%. And I looked at him and I said, no. I probably believe about 80%. And he says, okay, so what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to make that 100%. And from that moment on, I treated this business like a business. I started clocking in my hours. I started following up with the people who needed to talk to me and really treating this business like a business because that's how I wanted it to treat me. So now I'm in April. Since it was around February that that happened. Since February to April, in those 2 months, I've doubled my income with Beachbody, while keeping the same hours, less than 20 hours a week doing this. I doubled my income, and I'm ready to hit the ground running. I got my blog up, I got my YouTube, and I am fully charged. So that's my past. And here I have wrote down my future. So I want to go over that. In the next 8 weeks, I will be doing Insanity every single day that is scheduled, which is 6 days a week. So that way, at that same moment that I hit Summit, which is a trip in Las Vegas for all of the coaches, which will be right at the end, they launch Focus T25, which is a 25-minute Insanity program, and I will get my hands on it the moment it comes out. Plus, I also will get Insanity certified with my boyfriend to then teach Insanity. So that's one of my huge goals. I'm Hip Hop Hustle certified, so by then I should have the package back. My goal is over the next 8 weeks to pull a little bit of my energy out of my Fit Club and put more into becoming a personal trainer through Hip Hop Hustle. Blog and YouTube 5 days a week. 5. So if you are on my YouTube and you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I have some amazing videos coming out every single day. Excuse me. And I will also be blogging tips, fitness tips, motivation tips, my information, like what I'm eating, what you should be eating, how to break habits, how to get rid of that head trash. All of this will be there, so subscribe if you haven't yet. As well as we have this thing called Success Club at certain points. There's 5 and there's 10. I've been hitting 5. Last month I hit 10. This month I'm already at 6. So my goal is to hit Success Club 10 each month. That's what I'm going to do. Now with this, in June I have plans to move in with my boyfriend. That'll be about 10, 11 months of us together. And I'm really excited about that. So that's one of the things that I get out of doing this. My reward is that I get to do that. Also, the reward is also for me being okay with being more than okay. I know this sounds funny, but I'm so stuck, and I think a lot of you are there with me with making ends meet. Being okay. How are you? How is everything? I'm okay. Being okay with being okay. I don't want to be okay with being okay anymore. I want to be amazing. I want to be where if I answer I'm okay, then there's something that needs to change, because my life needs to be going amazing. The amazing route, that's where my life's going, not the okay route. I used to live in the okay route. I'm not going there anymore. So to no longer be okay with just being okay, and to set my sights on being amazing and being phenomenal and grabbing those goals that I've... With this, oh, there's my glasses. With this, I'm able to then place into things. I will double my income again in the next 2 months. I don't see why it's not possible. I've done it once, I can do it again. With doubling my income, I get to relax. I get to pay off some of my credit card bills. I get to motivate myself to push more. See, if I'm able to get to the 4 weeks, the 8 weeks, and then I feel that momentum, if I can keep up with that momentum, then it's not a problem at all. And this will motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing and to push forward and to get there. So let me adjust that. There we go. Summit. So I can go to Summit and hit my goals. And I think something else that's really amazing that I want to put on here that I have is that I get to, with me building my business, my boyfriend gets to build his. And I no longer have to build this, not alone. I never built it alone, but you can build an income that you can then go and travel and open your laptop for 2 hours and then do what you need to do the rest of the day. But it's not as much fun when no one can go with you. So I get to build this with my boyfriend. And as my business grows, I can then filter that in and work with him so his business grows, then our businesses grow, and we become this amazing team. And my goal is a year from now, I'm going to go to Italy. Next summer, I will be going to Italy with my boyfriend. This is all of us in Italy, and then we're all having coffee. And off of that, I built there not by doing a job that I hate or behind a desk or building someone, working management for like a coffee company or something. I didn't get there that way. I got there by 1, helping people lose weight, and 2, helping them build their own business. So as I get more successful, my coaches then become more successful, and so on and so forth. So it's this wonderful recycle of people helping people. And that's my goal for the next 8 weeks, is to just put my head down, hit the pavement, and, come up for air after 8 weeks and see where I am. But to just push, dig deeper. All right, that's my 8 weeks. I will see you in 8 weeks.